Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. It is October 27th, 2022, Thursday evening at, 6-ish something-ish? Yeah. I just got done. First, let me say hi to everybody. Oh, and before I forget, I want to thank you, those of you that commented on not giving grapes to Jellybean. I had no idea that grapes were toxic to dogs at all. I had no idea. So I looked it up. Yeah, you guys were so correct. And, I mean, it can be deadly. I'm so glad nothing happened to her. And raisins too. And then there was a whole other list of foods that I have looked up and stuff. Now, if I'm going to give her something, I'm kind of looking it up. Oh, I am. I mean, if I'm questioning it, I'm looking it up. Because, last thing I would never forgive myself if I accidentally, killed one of my animals through that. But I want to thank you guys. I keep forgetting to mention that. So anyway, today we're talking about health, how we're doing and stuff. But first I want to tell you guys is, it's been a really good day. Brad had a really, really high pain night, and I'll get into that for a moment. But I just been doing laundry today, and I had to do sanitary on Jellybean, which I mean by you have to groom her neither regions, which she absolutely hates. In fact, I have to give her a melatonin, and I have looked at it, and she can have you can have 1 milligram of melatonin to a dog per 20 pounds. Well, she's right at 20 pounds, so we gave her one of those, waited for it to take effect. That's the only way I can groom that area, and she has to be groomed in that area, especially since she wears a diaper. Otherwise she's going to get sore and it's extremely hard to clean. So, got that done with Brad's help. And then I've been pouring candles today. I'm really happy. I walked into the craft room and I thought Brad had shut off one of my wax melters and he hadn't. And that was okay, because I was able to use that to do a top pour on some candles I had already poured. And I'm happy to say they didn't really concave in bad, so that was nice. I just need a little bit. And then I put my traditional glitter on top, which I'll show you guys Saturday when it's my show and tell. So that I would have been pouring candles, which, I always enjoy doing. Fall time to me just screams that it's time to pour more candles, because that's when I'll use a lot of my candles, is during, not so much in the summer, but the rest of the year round. So I'm going to pour some more candles. I'm not sure if I'll get a chance to work on it tomorrow or not, because we need to clean house. We're definitely Saturday. And I want to do some mending in there anyway. I want to bust out sewing machine and do some mending and alterations. Brad needs to have some of his shorts taken in because they're falling off him. So I'm going to do that. I have some of these long, they're like t-shirt dresses, and they go clear down to my ankles, right? Well, the other day I stepped outside. I was cleaning the outside of our glass door, and I thought, man, that slits up really high. I better pull my dress down. So I did that, and I'm out there cleaning. I get in later, and I realized that the seam had come loose all the way up to about my hip. Thank goodness nobody saw anything. I'm like, Lord, I mean, that split's not even up to my knee normally. It's like, Lord. So I'm going to do some mending. But yeah, and next thing I want to pour on the candles, so is some eucalyptus, because I do use, this is a store-bought one, of course, but I do use for the congestion and stuff. This is a triple wick one I bought from Walmart. Now, I don't like this one because of it being a triple wick. It burns super fast. You go through it. I like the candles that take a while. So I'll use that glass container again, but I'll do a single wick. And it's okay if I have some around the edges that didn't, because I just, cut that up and put it in my next candle. So, you can put crumbs of other candles in your hot wax even after you poured it. It gives it kind of almost a stained glass look, depending on how you put it against the glass. I haven't done that. Because last time I poured like that, the wax wasn't quite hot enough, so then it didn't sit well. But, so I have blueberry candles done, blueberry muffin. And I just poured what I call autumnal spice, which is your cloves, nutmegs. It's got a hint of apple scent to it. It's a custom blend candle oil I did quite a number of years ago, but it's still good, so I'm going to use it. I was using it just to make incense, which I could do too. I know where my incense cones are. I think I will set to doing that. I'm going to read up on that. I've never done the incense cones. I've done the sticks, but I've never done the cones. And I have a whole thing of blank, unscented incense cones I bought for that. So I think I'll set to doing that. I like to burn incense cones in my house too. My house, always smells like a bakery scent or fruit normally, because we're not one big for florals. It's a hard time tolerating those. Now things like cherry blossom and that we do great with. Right now we've been enjoying somewhat vanilla pine, and that's not anything I made. That's wax melts. I'm not going to pour wax melts. It's not worth my time and effort to pour them when I can get them so inexpensively. So, but the candles, since I already have the wax and stuff, I'm pouring it. And I may keep doing that. I about break even, but I do enjoy pouring candles. I did it for so long as a business. So, I am going to sell that great big oval. It's on a stand. It's a floor-length mirror. And the back side of it is where you keep all your jewelry. So you can flip it over and then you have a nice jewelry thing. Still new in the box. I'm going to sell that. If anybody's interested with that, you can email me. I'll put my description later on this. Or you can go back like a couple of vlogs and see my description, or you can go on my about me page, and it has all the contact information. If y'all are interested in that, let me know. You would have to pay shipping, and plus, what I want. It is a wood, and it's an oval, and it's beautiful. I just don't have room for it. I could use the money, because, things are really tight, and I need some grocery money. So, yeah, if you're interested, I'll give you guys first dibs. I can probably search and look for a picture of it, but it's a beautiful wood mirror. I mean, it's beautiful. I really wanted one so bad. Brad got it for me for a couple Christmases ago. I just didn't have room, and I was waiting to see if I have room, and I just don't have room for it. And, so, and I could use the money. So, yeah, let me know if you guys are interested. First come gets it. First person that pays gets it. You can pay through PayPal. So, on to our health. Okay, we'll start with Mr. HEIDE. He's been experiencing a lot more pain in his back. I think part of it is he's up moving a lot more. He's up walking a lot more. He's walking much better. His knee really isn't giving him any trouble now. He gets on the bike and rides the bike, 4 to 5 times a week. And that seems to do the trick. Now, the back keeps him up at night. I think part of it may be for some reason, his room is a lot cooler than mine. I don't know why. And I think, if he gets cold, then how your muscles are and stuff as you get cold anyway. And, you getting over in your little box? I have this, tote. Pretty big one. But on the very top of it, I have a blanket. She'll have to get right there and lay. So, so last night, I came out here and I put some muscle rub on his back. He was still out here in the front room, and I gave him a heating pad. And that seemed to help. In fact, it was making him sleepy. And then, then he went into his room to watch TV and lay down, and I was still up at 6 a.m., even though I wanted to be asleep, but I just, and he said, "Do you mind if I come back there and hang out?" And I'm like, "Oh, no, I was going to call you anyway." Because, if you're in a lot of pain, it feels better if you have someone you can hang out with and even talk to. So, got him back there. I gave him I have a little shoulder heating pad. And so I put that on a pillow, got it braced against his back, put some more muscle rub. I had him take some Aleve. He'd already taken everything else he could take. Just talk to him and stuff, and then lately we just kind of been crawling into bed together, and he likes to sleep up against the wall, and we sleep great that way. So, I don't care where he sleeps. I don't care if he sleeps with me or not. I mean, well, I enjoy it. I mean, so, we're going to try that. So I said he can always treat his room like a man cave, Because the thing is, we like to watch separate things sometimes. Sometimes we like to watch the same things. I'm still really loving that TV or the Netflix 7 seconds. So I don't know why I want to throw that in. But other than that, with Brad, his health is good. His hip isn't giving him any problems. He's not having the stomach problems he was. His blood sugars are great and everything else. For me, I'm still fighting that congestion, and I probably will, frankly, because I'm a smoker now, and, until I'm ready to let go of that, which I'm not ready to let go of it yet, I will. Trust me, I will. But right now, let me get through the holiday stuff. Holidays can be kind of hard for me mentally, depression-wise, because it's all geared toward family, and it's just the two of us. Though so many of you guys, so many of my friends are my family now, but so it can be kind of hard. And I know that's just an excuse, but hey, let's just run with it. I'm just being honest. But that's okay. I take a breathing treatment when I have to. I ride the bike, 4 to 5 times a week, normally 5. I do work out my arms and shoulder. My shoulder's been giving me fits as the weather turns colder. I really feel it in my shoulder. It was extremely painful from my back of my neck, and it would radiate down. And so I actually had Brad gently pull up on my head and hold it there. And, if he holds it there for like 30 seconds, it lets off the pressure. And then it usually will not hurt near as bad. And then I also have him take my arm, and we get it straight out, and I relax the muscles, and I have him gently pull, and I'll have him stop when he needs to and just hold it there. And that usually will do pretty well. I did use muscle rub on my neck and shoulders, and then, like I said, I have one of those heating pads that is made for your shoulders and your neck and stuff. It's quite nice. I can snap it, and it's got a real long cord, so I can still illuminate, because I like to illuminate at night while I watch TV or watch Netflix or YouTube, whatever. So I did that, and it let up, and I was really grateful for that. Other than that, I feel great. I'm moving around so much better. I feel better, except for the thing I'm going to have to watch is I go through phases where I don't really want to eat very many carbs, and it's not subconscious. If something doesn't, I've never been this way before in my life, guys, but if something doesn't taste just right, then I won't eat it. I just won't eat it, because I don't, like, I told you guys how great, I don't know if I did or not, but Brad cooked those little, yeah, I did, those little potatoes, and I telling you guys yesterday how great they were. Well, we have them left over today, and I just didn't like them. There wasn't anything wrong with them. I ate my cabbage, and I ate one drumstick, and then I gave Brad, I'm like, do you want the rest of this? He hadn't eaten lunch yet. And then, so what happened was I was getting really sleepy before we ate. Well, I didn't eat that much, and I was super sleepy, and I kept falling asleep. And Brad was watching me, and Brad was smart enough to know, he's like, your blood sugar's too low. So he made me eat a few pieces of chocolate right away, and I perked right up. And he's like, you didn't eat enough carbs. You need to eat something. So I had like half of a waffle. Now, I'm weird on waffles too. I don't like them if they get soggy at all. I like crunchy waffles. And so I will just get a little tiny dish, and I'll put some syrup in it, some real maple syrup, and I'll just dip it just a little bit, because I don't like it if I don't like if it's real sweet either. So, but after I eat that half a waffle, then I feel fine. I didn't ever connect that I might be dropping too low, or I don't eat soon enough, and that's why I just can't stay awake. I always think, oh, get off your butt, you're being lazy. So, diabetes is a weird creature. It is not fun. If anybody tells you it is, they're probably lying. So, but you do what you have to do. Other than that, I don't have any complaints. I don't. I feel great. You know, I'm working through the issues with the shoulder, because arthritis is arthritis, and we all have it, and I just have to work through it. And whenever you have an injury, and that's what one thing, like with Leanne and stuff, injured her shoulder and her arm so badly, you're probably going to have some arthritis in it, whether it rears now or later on. You know, sadly, whenever you have an injury to something, then, you know, that's usually will be a spot where you get some arthritis first. So, but I think of Leanne when I'm doing my arm exercise and my shoulder exercises, because, you know, I know she's still going to physical therapy. But yeah, we just do the best we can. Dogs are all healthy, and doing great. Charlie was a good boy last night. He did not go every 3 hours and wake Brad up. It was funny. The night before, Brad was sleeping pretty well. He fell asleep in his room, but then the dog kept waking him up. Last night, he's up. You know, I don't think we fell asleep till 8 a.m. And Charlie didn't beg to be let out once. Who knows? But yeah, the dogs are all doing great. You could never, ever, ever tell that Charlie injured his back. He's just, you know, one of his litter mates recently had to be put to sleep back in Wyoming. And he's still going super strong. Knock on wood. Knock on fake wood. Knock on plastic something. Of course, Nixie's doing great. She's our little patroller dog at night. She patrols the house. She's not a little dog. She's a giant schnauzer, but she patrols the house. And then Jellybean is wherever I am. Like, she's always right next to me. I love that dog. I love my babies so much. I love my puppies. You guys all know I'm a big animal lover. But my babies, I mean, this dog, she couldn't fit into this family any better. It's like she was just handpicked to be in our family. She gets along with the other dogs great. They love her. Like, if she's yelping or anything, they're right there, especially Mama Nixie. Even Charlie, they get so upset. She gets upset if they yelp or anything. I mean, they all get along so well. It's just beautiful. You know, she'll even spoon with Charlie, which is quite humorous to watch and stuff. So, yeah, I'm really, really blessed. I mean, she fills that void of, I love babies. Now, you know, I had my own daycares. I worked in different daycares. I love me some babies now. That's my favorite part of a daycare. Would work in the infant room, because I love some babies, right? I love holding them, cuddling with them, watching them grow and stuff. And she kind of takes that nurturing You know, Brad laughs. The other day I was holding her like this. She had her little head on my shoulder, and I didn't really realize it. He goes, you know, you're burping her, and I'm like, oh yeah. But she fills that void. You know, I love kids and stuff. So, what we decided, we've been kind of wondering for Thanksgiving, you know, when it's just the two of you, or maybe you're alone, for the holidays, you don't really want to find yourself, or we do anyway, we don't want to really cook the traditional big meals. To cook the whole turkey and stuff, you know, and then you have so many leftovers, even if it's a small turkey, and we don't really, yeah, we could get a turkey breast, we really don't want to, or we could get, you know, the meals, or we could go out to eat. None of that we really want to do. And now, you know, they start the Black Friday shopping Thursday. Sometimes some of those stores will start at Wednesday. So what we're going to do this year, if we sell that mirror, is we'll probably they'll be frozen, but we'll get a bag of crab legs, and we're going to have like a low boil or something like that. You know, we'll get some corn on the cob. Brad wants to get some shrimp. We probably won't boil the potatoes. We probably won't do potatoes all. Maybe we'll get some nice rolls or something, you know, and some Hawaiian rolls, you know. I probably would buy a pie or something. I do like the pumpkin pie. My favorite part of Thanksgiving has always been the leftover turkey, because you get the turkey sandwiches, and later on, you know, yeah, part of me kind of misses that. And I thought we had a turkey in the freezer, and we don't. I don't know. We both thought we did, but I guess we don't. So that's what we're going to do. We try now to usually cook non-traditional foods for the holidays, because, you know, I used to always, usually the holidays were at my house, and I would cook the big feast all from scratch, yada yada yada. And now that, you know, we're not feeding, you know, 15, 20 people and stuff, you know, and it's just the two of us, we just kind of like to do that. I don't think we'll set up a Christmas tree. Now, if I had a real small Christmas tree, I might, but we don't. I just like to have a glass one that lights up, you know, but I don't think we'll probably buy that even. Money is extremely tight, so we probably just won't do one this year. You know, we like Christmas decorations, but you know, the tree is so hard, and unless you have a little one that sits on a table, you know, with the dogs and the tails and stuff. Brad's coming back from the store. He ran to the store to get a few things, because, like, I just wanted to have a bagel with some peanut butter when he told me I needed to eat more carbs, and we didn't have any bagels, and I couldn't make banana nut muffin the other day because we were out of flour. I didn't realize this. So, anyway, that's what our plans are. Tomorrow is Brad's show and tell day. So he'll be showing you the stuff he's been working on, talking about the things he's working on making and all that. And then Saturday will be my show and tell day. And then Sunday will be our true crime series again. And if we have enough people interested, and there's like a hot new case or something, we may do a couple vlogs a week, videos a week that have to do with true crime and stuff, you know. And later on, when I'm able to do live, when I get over 1,000 and can keep it there and I can do lives, that would be fun to talk about true crime cases with you guys. So I would love to hear your input on a lot of this. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you're having a great day. And remember, do something nice for somebody else. It only takes a couple minutes. And do something nice for yourself, because you deserve it. Remember that I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. You guys are near and dear to me, and I love you all so much. And we'll say it because he's not home yet, I guess not, but we'll say bye, Brad, because, you know, that's what we do. Talk to you guys later. Bye.